Chilly morning here in Morganton. Frost on the pumpkin. Ooh, I'm cold. I should have worn a jacket. Man, it's a chilly one this morning. Little Adam started right up. I do have a jacket. I do carry a jacket with me in the car. I learned that lesson a while back because sometimes I'll go out with just a t-shirt on and then I get cold. Anyway, let's get the, there we go. Good morning, little Adam. You have to say anything? I don't know. I got to do a couple errands this morning. I like getting out real early and doing the errands. It's actually a Sunday morning. And, you know, I like getting out on a Sunday morning because there's not a lot of people in the stores and a lot of traffic out there. So that's my deal. One of the things that when I get a comment a lot. One of the comments I get a lot is, Dave, you cover the nomads so much. Do you want to be a nomad? Are you going to be a nomad? Do you want to get out and travel and be in an RV? Oh, we're shaking there. Shaking, baby. Do you want to be in an RV? Do you want to live in a van? Do you want to live in your car? Do you want to go out and, you know, you watch all these channels. Why don't you do that? You know? Are you a hypocrite? This camera, hold on a sec. I got to fix this camera. I think we got it good now. Hey, I don't know. No. No. Yeah, I seriously, I am thinking all the time. And one of the things I'm thinking about is buying a van. I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously thinking about it. Not necessarily this year. Little Adam, no, don't worry, I'll have two vehicles. I'll keep Little Adam and I'll also have a van. So you'll have a friend, okay? Don't worry, Little Adam, I'm not selling you. I wouldn't get much on Little Adam anyway. You'd probably get $500. Yeah. What do you get on a 14-year-old VW Golf in trade-in? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I like having this little car. Yeah, it'd be my tow car if I could. I'd buy an RV and then tow Little Adam around in it. Which should not be a bad idea. First off, I don't want to live in an RV. I don't want to be in an RV. You know, if somebody said, hey, let's rent an RV for a week and go on a trip or something, I'd say, sure, that'd be kind of fun to try that out. For going on a temporary trip, an RV for me would be fine. That'd be cool. I don't know. Do I want to live in an RV? Do I want to own an RV? Do I want to have to maintain an RV? No. You know, I am not a mechanical person. I am not. I do not like fixing car things, okay? I'm terrible with that. It's just not my aptitude. You know, oh, Dave, you're not much of a man. You don't know, you know. No, I see like Dave's RV Life, and I see Farsty Farst ripping apart the engines of these vehicles and tearing the brakes out, and I'm like, and Randy, you know, Randy's ripping off the brakes, and man, that's not for me. I don't like servicing vehicles. I don't want to service a vehicle, so that's that. But would it be nice to own a van? You know, something that's like one step above a car. Basically a car that's a big box. That's pretty much what I see a van as being. You know, it's something that can easily be serviced because, you know, it's basically a car with a big box on the back. It could be, you know, and yeah, you know, and the thing that I really like about vans is that they can go pretty much anywhere a car can go, you know. Oh, here's Mr. Tailgater. Isn't that funny? I'll tell you that. You know, you just cannot get away from the guy in a pickup truck. Guy in a pickup truck. Anyway, so I am not a slow driver, by the way. The speed limit here is 35, and I'm doing 40, so I'm really racing it through here. Anyway, so you know, I want to go. I want to be nimble. I want to be able to go where a car can go. I want to be able to park in a parking lot, not have to take up 4 spaces. I want to be able to, you know, take it down a smaller road. I want to, you know, that kind of thing. You know, I want to be able to get serviced easily, where most cars can get serviced. I don't want to have to go to a special mechanic or something like that, you know. So that's that. So yeah, you know, I do have in the back of my mind possibly getting a van in the not too distant future. You know, I was talking to my moderator, Shamay, and Shamay she said she's this close to buying a van. And she says she wants to drive out to the Grand Canyon, which sounds really cool. You know, I've never been to the Grand Canyon. You know, my parents, my dad was a beach person, and he wanted just to stay on the East Coast. He had very little desire to put the family in a car and drive out west. We just didn't do that. I don't know. We should have. That would have been cool. I've flown over the Grand Canyon. You know, and many times I've been on airplanes that have been circling to fly into Las Vegas, and they say, look, whoa, as we're banking, look out the right window, there's the Grand Canyon. I've done that a couple times, but I've never actually been there. Maybe I will. But anyway, so what the deal was, 2019 was a year of big travel for me. Okay, I did a lot of traveling, a lot of couch surfing. I was in Georgia for a good chunk of the year. I was up in Northern Virginia, went into Maryland and DC for my friend. I went out to Vegas. I went down to Florida a couple times, Atlanta, South Carolina. You know, I did quite a bit of traveling last year, and I enjoyed it. And then this year was my let's get the homestead ready, okay? I got my apartment, which I love, by the way, here in beautiful Western North Carolina. And then the pandemic hit. And I was planning to do some traveling this year. I was planning to go into Tennessee and travel around and go visit I'd like to hang out more with the Doxinator, and we could do some live streams. Everybody enjoys Mr. Doxinator in those. He's, quarantining in his garage. He quarantines in his garage. So I don't want to give him anything. I don't want to give him anything. Although I did mail him an autographed Spenguli picture a while back. Anyway, so I don't know. So anyway, there's a new Ollie's. Ollie's is opening up here. We got an Ollie's coming to town. Right there on the left. Ollie's outlet. Coming there right next to right past the McDonald's there. So that's opening up on November 4th. So as we're looking at the election results, hopefully we'll know who won on November 4th, although we may not. The Ollie's will be open, so that'll be cool. Anyway, so I'm looking at 2021 being a year for travel. You know, I got 2020 I'm looking at as being my year for getting settled, getting my apartment, I've flipped everything over to this address, and I love it here. This is a nice town, and I'm happy. I'm very, very happy here. So I'm looking at 2021 being a year where I'm kind of getting a little bit more back on the road. Not full-time living in a vehicle, but doing some traveling. Now, one of the options I do have is little Adam, beater car journeys. And one channel, we're thinking my Doxinators, that's not a bad idea. This is a kind of an old beater car, and I'd be driving around doing some cool things in my beater car. Okay, here we go. Now, sun in the face right here. Okay, this is a bad turn on the mornings because the sun's right in your smacking face. So anyway, beater car journeys would be a cool idea. I drive around in my car, and then I could, some of you folks would let me sleep on their couches. Or I could just get some cheap motel rooms, which would be cool, and I could do some traveling. Or, as I said, get a van, or get a van. And I wouldn't fix it up too much. I'd put a, mattressy thing in the back, and I might have a couple Jackeries and whatever, my Rock Pals and my Max Oak power stations, and I'd maybe have a little fridge. I don't know, do that. I'm not going to do like a big deal like what Chrome does, fix it all up with designer boogie lights and all that other stuff. Blinky, oh, I got blinky colored lights in my... I don't know, man. But I would do something where I could, drive somewhere and, okay, it's late at night and I want to continue on the road. I'll pull over in the, the Love's truck stop here, and I'll take a little siesta in the back of my vehicle. So I would, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I don't know. I still got to work on it. I still got to save up a little more money. I am working to save up some money. People say, Dave, you're making some super chat money, you're making some YouTube money this year, and I'm making a nice amount, not a ton of, not anything to live on, but it's a nice amount where I could perhaps buy something relatively inexpensive. And one of the things I do like about Chrome is his advice on buying a van, where you would buy an older, cheap, easy to repair van. Okay, don't buy a new thing. That's one of these new ProMasters or something that you get $38,000 or $47,000. Just go get something under $10,000. A nice used, lowish mileage, just workhorse van. Somebody's used to deliver newspapers or haul some air conditioning parts around in. Get that, and then just basic it, and and go with that. That sounds like not a bad idea. Get a mattress, get a little freezer thingy dingy, get a fan, maybe a bucket or two to poop in. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, should I do it? Should I go for it? I don't know. I would have enough money to buy something relatively inexpensive, because thank you to all you kind donations and stuff, but I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Let me run in here, grab a few things, and I'll be right back. Oh, there he is, little Adam. Good morning. You're up late. Sleeps in. I guess he's asleep when I first do the first chunk of this drive. Speaking of the drive or the ride, what is it called? It's either the drive or the ride. I don't know what that is. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm back on the road. Okay, good news. Good news in the Walmart. Morningstar Farms. I love their various soy burgers. They have veggie burgers. They have grillers. They got chick burgers. Really like them. And the last couple times I haven't been able to find them in the Walmart. And then I saw this young man who was doing shelving in that department over the frozen food stuff. And I just said, do you still carry those? And he said, yeah, I think we do. And he walked me around, and we finally found them. We found them. They were just moved to another aisle. They weren't in where they used to be. They have all the other frozen burger thingies in one aisle, and they moved them to another aisle. So I found them. So I got a couple. I'm happy. I'm so happy. So anyway, yeah, so I don't want to live on the road. I like having an apartment. I like having a regular bathroom with a shower and a flush toilet and a nice bed and heat and air conditioning, and be able to just turn the water on and off whenever I want, and I don't have to worry about it, and having to, as Casey Roman said, when you poop and you flush, it goes away. You don't have to see it again. I mean, it's not like it's going to still be around. Oh my gosh, this intersection here with the sun is pretty bad, yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go this way. Anyway, so there we go. So yeah, but I would like to do some traveling, and I do see how a van could fit into my plan. Plan with a van plan. I don't know. My plan with a van. I could see how that could work. So anyway, yeah. But I don't know. That could be our plan for 2021. 2021! So I'll see. We'll see with that, okay? I don't know. The other thing I wanted to mention too, the other day I was talking about in my one of my chats here in the car, was about security. Good ways that nomads can keep their make themselves safer on the road. And one is, of course, not letting anybody know where you are currently. So if you say you're in Yellowstone or at some trailer park or whatever, you're not there when you post the video. Make a delay in your videos. That's always a good thing. And I gave some other advice, about maybe not putting your channel name all over your vehicle, and sharing your current location on other social media platforms or in emails to other people, etc., etc. The other thing I wanted to mention that I didn't mention in that was talking about it on YouTube, okay? If, I really think if you have an issue with somebody over security, don't bring it up and put it on YouTube, because then it kind of, the trolls kind of get their ears up in a, ooh. You don't want to let people know you're afraid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm scared out here. I'm living. Oh, I was at a park the other night and someone banged on my door, or what? Oh, City Slicker Outdoors, is that his name? Yeah, a lady was screaming in British English right outside his door. I'm going to KILLU. And he oh, that was a good video. You got to check that out. City Slicker Outdoors. Maybe I'll link a little bit of that at the end of the video here today. But anyway, so if you are, don't let him know you're afraid. Okay. Oh, gee, I'm really scared out there, and etc. No, don't let him know that. So anyway, but don't bring it up on YouTube. There are certain things you don't want to talk about on YouTube, and that's one of them. Just don't do that. It's one thing to discuss overall security issues, like how can a nomad stay safe on the internet, doing YouTube, and it's another thing to specifically talk about yourself. I know it gets views, but whatever. Which brings up my final topic this morning, my channel, and what should I do with it? I know that when I talk about certain nomads, I get more views. Okay, I'm not going to mention any names, but there are certain kind of we call them the notorious nomads. Notorious nomads that I've been covering for many years. You know who they are. The lady that likes to talk politics with a whiny voice, and the guy's got a cat, and the other one that's constantly breaking down, and the other one who built the prepper shack, etc. You know who they are. And I get a lot of comments from people. Please stop talking about the same people over and over. We want to talk about new people, and I don't want to just pull the plug overnight, because I don't want to shock you guys. Oh, I'm suddenly in a different channel. But yeah, I am actively working into the mix new people, new nomads, and hopefully we'll get some good drama from them. Okay, we're doing that. I'm doing that. We're working on it. But it does. Sometimes if I do put new people in the clickbait titles, I don't get as many views. So I don't know. I'm enjoying some new to me people like Dave's RV Life. I really like his channel. I think he's got a really nice channel. Some other nomads out there. We got some of the women. That's Olmsted Chicky Poo. That's the former flight attendant. I shouldn't say Chicky Poo. I don't say Manny Poo. Yeah, she's a lady. But she's very good looking, right? Anyway, she's got a van, and she's traveling around in that now. So I'm looking forward to helping her grow her channel and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of other nomads that we're watching newer. It's interesting. We got Dave 2D in his new house. Dave 2D did a video the other day. I didn't see that. It was like a 2-hour rant, one of his many nighttime rants. And he basically told everybody, if you don't agree with my politics, unsubscribe from me. I'm not going to say which side he took, but he got very political in his video the other day. When he was doing, the debates, the presidential debates and all that other stuff. And he got very political in that. And he just told his audience, he said, you don't like what I'm talking about, unsubscribe. So, I don't know. Holy cow. All right, folks. Well, that ought to do it. I did manage to get what I wanted in Walmart today. And I'm still thinking, should I get a van? It will be a van. It will not be an RV. I will not be buying a Class A, B, C. Somebody sent me a nice chart. Class A, B, C. There's the fifth wheel and the towing trailer and the various incarnations and variations of all the different kinds of vehicles. I can't keep them all straight. But anyway, I do want to do some traveling in 2021. I want to get out and see. I don't know how far I'll go. There is some talk about me maybe going to some place like RTR. I don't know. If I do go to the RTR, I would want to. I think I would want to fly into Phoenix and then maybe hang out with one of my friends and go hang out with that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, that ought to do it. Thank you so much for watching. It is Sunday. What is today? The 18th of October, 2020. Oh, yeah. I'm a Mickey man. Oh, yeah. Revelation. Flag hunter.
Yeah, so I'm out here. It's like 4:35 in the morning, Sunday. 10:18, and I just had some
Portland, Oregon, right?
Bitch, screaming outside my vehicle. It just woke me up, and she was like across the street over there, and it was like some British accent, some like woman with a British accent.
Yeah.
And she's like screaming like, "You better let my friend out, or I'm gonna kill you.
You better let my friend out. I'm going to knock your socks off."
Like, woke up and like pulled the curtains back and started the car up and like looked out there and she like ran off. I wish I would have got some footage of like the
you missed the footage of the British lady. Oh, if you don't let my friend out, I'm going to bop you in the head.
Earlier in the night, too, there was two dudes, like, screaming at each other right outside.
All right, Portland, Oregon, the zombies are out at night, huh? Crazy city slicker outdoors. All right. Anyway, check it out. All right, that'll do it. Now Vlog Hunter. This is a Crotchy production, produced under the auspices of ZEP Zep.